and subscribe in the next 6.9 seconds, or this shit will wake up in your bed. No, I'm not taking any chances. Sup, nerds? Today, we're back at it again with the Mechagodzilla 2021 Part 4 tutorial. So the first thing that we need to do, picking off from where we left off, we need to move the entire front torso back, which kind of sucks. Alright, so I'm going to demonstrate how we're going to do that. So we're going to just build our flying machine, or the duping machine. And just like so. Now you need to make your way up here. I'm just going to delete my jetpack for now. Now what you want to do is just save. Alright, so here are the settings that you want. Anchor on, match rotation off, merge red, 0.5, 90. Same as usual. So just place 2 cakes. Make sure that it connects to this. Yeah. Alright, now I'm going to use my green tool and unanchor everything. And now I am going to delete this brick right here. I need to delete this. You see this one that connects it to this? You see if I jump up this brick, it looks a little bit longer than this slope. Alright, now I need you guys to delete that. And now, just fly over as per usual. Remember, you can use shift lock if you want to change the direction if needed. But in this case, I'm a white team, so I can just fly down. Alright, so once you are past these 2 trees, you can just stop. And I'm going to turn on shift lock. This will help me turn. So, as you can see, shift lock just helped me turn. And now I'm going to reload. Yeah, now what you guys want to do is fly back. Use shift lock to turn a little bit. And now the next thing you guys need to do is delete the old front, but keep the fly glitch there. So I want you guys to not touch this thing, just delete these blocks exactly. So we need to delete this, and don't delete that one again. Delete this one, this one. Alright, now just this entire section right here. This entire old section we already have right here that we're flying, so we don't need it again. So let's just quickly delete all this. And yeah, okay. Now once you're done with that, you should have him without a belly. So now what you want to do is delete this, and this. So you're just left with this block and this chair. Now what I want you to do is to delete this old chair and place a new one that is slightly offset, making sure that it's pointed towards the Mechagodzilla, like so. Now I want you guys to fly over to it and just sit in it like so. Next, grab your screwdriver tool and anchor all. Okay, now that is the fix for the tutorial. You can just delete the fly glitch and save. I would recommend you reload just in case, because issues might arrive if you don't. And yeah, now we can get to the actual building. Alright guys, so we're back, and yeah, so make your way over to the back, and we're going to continue on this. Okay, so the first step you guys want to do is you want to find this red block. We colored red from last time for the pattern. Just place 2. It might not be red, just find this one. It is, so if you look, it's a different type of, it's a different angle. As you can see, it's like one on top of the other, but here it's like intersecting. I want you to find the first 2 intersectings and go down like a slope, like so. Okay, so the next step that you guys want to do is you want to go over to these and also continue the pattern, just placing 2 blocks on the side like so. Until you reach that one. Do the same on the other side. And there you go. Place a brick right here. No. Right here. And right here. And do the same thing. until you get up there. Alright, and now what I want you guys to do is place it here, so it's like slightly 0.5 off, and here, and now scale it down and in. And do that on the other side as well. Now, regarding this color piece, place one here and here. Make sure that you match what block I'm placing it on top of, because otherwise things can get offset and it's going to be a real pain later down the line. Alright, so the next step you guys want to do is you want to find this brick right here on top of this little ledge. Place a brick right here and there. Now you want to do that on the other side. So again, find this brick right here. It kind of leads up into it. Place a brick on the bottom corner. Do that again so we have a slope. And now, same thing as last time. Just place two like so. Another pattern of sorts. Alright, and the final step you guys want to do is find this block right here and kind of follow it. It should be like 0.5 intersecting with the other row. So, like so. Do it on the other side. And now that you do this. Oops. This one is too high and so is that one. Okay, there we go. We fixed it. And like so it'll look a little bit funky. Now one more row like this. So this one is not a pattern, which is why you guys should pay attention closely. So like it changes every couple times. So like here it's like intersecting, like 0.5 corner intersects between these two, and then just touching on this one. Alright guys, so regarding the 0.5, I want you guys to delete that. This one right here. And let's do that on this side as well. So these ones right here. I want you guys to place it like this and then scale it in. Oops. Let's try that again. Change your scale to 1, and now that first one, once you scale it in, you can just build off of it like so. And just fill it in until you have that. Now, same thing on this other side. I want you to place it right here, based off that block, and scale it inward. Now, just build. Now, I'm going to build this part back because I deleted it earlier. Super, keep this part in. And let me see. I think that's it. I think I fixed all the mistakes. Now, place a brick right here, here, here. Yes, it's finally lining up. Let's go. I think. Oh my gosh, I built these wrong. Alright. So I need to delete these, and I just need to place 1, 2, 3. And now I can start going down like so. 1, 2, 3. So again, here, here, here. Now we're going to go down 3 more times. So 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to stop there and move on to the other side. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. The torso's finally coming together, man. Whoops, this one's wrong. Okay. First, we're going to fix that, of course. And then the next thing we're going to do is now we're going to start filling in the torso. So, what we want to do is place a block like so, where it's half out. Same on both sides. Now we're going to scale this block downward, like so. And we're also going to scale this until this one is 5, 2, 2. There we go, 2, 5, 2, and 2, 5, 2. We're going to place a block right here. And right here. And just scale up 2 blocks, or 2 studs. That one is, this one is, wait, which one's too tall? Hold up. This one is too tall. I made it too tall on accident. It should be 2, 4, 2. And now this final one, we're just gonna place right here and right here, and just scale it down until it touches the ribs. We're finally getting a cohesive design, man. Alright, next we're gonna scale this brick in, this brick in. We're also gonna scale this brick in so it connects everything together. And we're gonna scale this brick in and this brick in. That's all the scaling for now. I'm gonna continue on over here. And there will be some gaps in the current design. It will be finished up later in a future video where we'll do all the final touches on this build. Okay, next, after you scale those to 5, like so, now I want you guys to scale these inward, 2 studs, or a whole block, like so, and now just place a brick here and here. Alright, let's quickly do the sides while we're at it. So we're going to do a lot of scaling here for this. What you guys want to do is you want to scale this, like so. Same on the other side, scale it 1 stud down, 1 stud out. And now for this, just scale it down like so. And scale it all the way across until it touches this brick. The last thing you want to do is you want to grab this brick right here and scale it out until it's 5, like so. Let me quickly check. Yep, until this one is 5. I'm gonna mark it in green for you guys, or no, actually not green. Let's do it in pink. This one should be 5. Alright, so again, we're gonna scale this one down and this one until it touches. Now this pink brick right here, we're gonna scale it until it's 5. There we go. Let me quickly check the measurements to... Yes, perfect. There we go. Now it's all coming together. Now that we're done with the sides, let's continue on the fronts. Okay, so now you want to make your way onto the inside and place a brick right here and right here. And right here. You can scale these and this. And just place a block here and here on those. Now, the same thing goes for the upper ones. Just like so. As you can see, it starts to fill up a little bit. Now, the next thing you want to do with these is... Or actually, this one should not be scaled up. My bad. There we go. Now, just place a block on top like so. So it kind of covers up the holes, I guess. And for the rest of them, just scale them in so that they're lined up. There you go, and this one should also be scaled in. This one is too close. Okay, I need to scale that one out. Yeah, it's fixed on that side. I don't know what happened on this side. Now, the final step is to grab these top ribs and scale them in like so. So that they're starting to intersect and cover up all these gaps. We are gonna have a brick right here and here, and now I want you guys to scale it up. That's too far. Should just be 2, 3, 2. So just scale it up 1 stud. Now place a block right here, scale it in like so. Same on the other side. Alright, so the next step you guys want to do is you want to place a block right here and right here. So if you guys remember that 45-degree angle trick, we're going to be using that here. So let me grab my red. I want to just mark these in red so you guys can see which ones you're going to delete later. So just do it like so. Oops. Let's see, how many are we going to do? Okay. So once you have 5 of these, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stop right there, and we're going to do 3 more on this one. Okay, that's 5. And we're going to delete these red blocks that I previously placed. Okay, so the next step that you guys want to do is you want to place a block right here, 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 here. last one right here. And same on the other side. Okay, now scale this block up and place the one right here, I believe. 6. So scale it until the measurements say 2, 12, 2. We'll do the same on the other side. Place a block here and scale until 2, 12, 2. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this block and I'm going to scale it until it says 2, 12, 2 as well. Actually, you know what? These can be a whole block, like so. And I'm just going to delete this for now, and then I'm going to scale it down, and bam. With a solid brick. Now, scale this until it says 2, 2, 10. Any order, just those numbers. That's all you need. We're going to start off right here. We're just going to place it like that and scale it like so that the measurements are 2, 4, 2. Now the next thing we want to do is we want to place a brick. Scale it out 1 until it's 2, 2, 3. Same on the other side. Now I'll place a brick. Nope. Place it like so and scale it until it's 225 and it touches this other brick. Same on the other side when you get to 225. And then this last one, 226, and then round it off with a brick right here. Bam. Okay, so next one is 226. Oops, that's 227. Here's 226, and place a brick right there. Alright, so place a brick right here, and place a brick right here. Okay, now you want to place another brick in that pattern, like so. Place it like this, and like this. Now, this one is weird, so you need to scale it inward like so. And do it again. Scale inward. Okay, so these last ones are not weird. You just place them like so. Alright, next thing you guys want to do is you want to scale this one up like so. And scale this one like so. Up and back. Alright, so it turns out I messed up earlier as well, so I want you guys to change your scale to 2 and just move everything on these hip skirts back. Like so, one at a time. Start from the back and it will be easier to see what you need to fix. So I'm going to start from the back, like so. Just do it in layers. And that's one side fixed. Let's do the other. I'm going to quickly turn off shadows so you guys can see better. And there we go. We fixed more of my mistakes from the previous video. I think I recorded 2 sessions that time. Okay, so moving on. Now that we have that fixed, we can continue with the design. So next, what we want to do is we want to place a brick like so. And I think we can still use this scale. So you want to scale it like so until it's 264. Order doesn't matter, just get the numbers. 264. And also have a similar shape as well, because if the shape looks wrong, like it's rotated wrong or whatever, then you're probably doing it wrong. And yep, and then one more, but this time it's only 4x4x2. Place a brick like here. Nope. There we go. And I'm going to do that here as well. And we're just going to scale this in. So we have a nice little slope right here. And now everything is starting to connect together, which is pretty nice. We're going to scale this until it is touching. Yeah, until it's 2, 9, 4. And we're going to do the same on this side. 2, 9, oops, 2, 9, 4. Now we're going to place a brick right here and right here. We're just going to scale until it's 282. There we go. This one we're going to place right here and right here. Scale it inward and scale it down until it's okay. So 7, 2, 4, 7. There we go. Same on this side. 2, 4, 7. Oops, that's 8. I want 7. And now for this last one. Okay, so this one's 284. This one is 282. This one is 282. This one is 284. And then the next one is 247. I meant. Okay, let me check if everything is touching. Okay, nothing is touching, so that means we did it correct. Now scale this in a whole block and scale this in another whole block. And yeah, that connects everything in the back together. Let's work on this part. And then we will do the shoulder pads and start the biceps. Alright, so for the final part of the torso that we're going to be working on, we are going to remove this brick, replace it like so. Replace this on that side as well. And now with this new replace block, we're going to be using it as a base. So place a block right here. Scale it like so. Do the same on the other side. Place and scale. 242 are the measurements. Now do it again. This time scale it upward as well as outward. So 244. 244. And now we're going to be doing another 244. Actually, this one can be 264, I believe. Well, actually, in fact, we can do 284, which is kind of crazy. Alright, so again, 284. Alright, so I want you guys to place it slightly offset, like off the edge like that. Scale it outward and scale it inward until it connects. It should be 226. Same on the other side, slightly offset, outward, inward, 226. Alright, so place it slightly intersecting. So have it line up with the top, like so, and scale it in. Same on this side, have it line up with this brick, and scale it in. Now place it, block on the corner, scale it in, like so. In, and in. There we go. Okay, the next thing I want you guys to do is just scale that one in. That one in. Now the final parts, just a little bit of touch-ups here and there. So now I want you guys to place a brick right here. Let's do the same on this side. And now I just want you guys to scale it down until it touches, and now also scale it out. Like so, so it looks like this. Now let's do that on this side, scale it down until it's 262, and now we're going to scale it outward, or forward technically, until it's 263. And we're going to place a brick right here and right here. Now we're going to place a brick right here and scale it until it touches. The measurement should be 228. So let's do the same right here. Place it there and make it 228. Now the very last brick of the torso is just putting a corner brick and scaling it in. Just for that little eensy little bit of shape. So it looks remotely circular. And there we go. That's the torso finished. Finally, bro. Finally, I finished the torso. Next, let's work on the tail. Alright, so let's move down to the tail. Alright, guys, so we're just going to do one segment of the tail because this recording is starting to get a little bit long. It'll probably be trimmed down for you guys for the tutorial because I made a lot of mistakes that I had to redo. So we're going to do a coloring pattern to make counting easier. Okay, so starting from the top, I want you guys to find the fourth one. So the red is number 1 that I colored. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. I just want you guys to scale it down like so. Next, I want you guys to place a brick right here, and now place a brick like. Okay, I need to get a better angle for this. Place a brick like so. As you can see, it is slightly intersecting the corner. Let's do that one more time. I'm gonna color this one red to signify that it's gonna get deleted. And bam. Okay. Now we're gonna do the first joint. So grab your hinges. I'm gonna just point them inward. Consistency. And place a block here and here, making the hinges center. Now place a block here and here, and place a brick here and scale it. Now we're going to have a hinge pointed downward because this thing has very advanced joints. Because this is an advanced tutorial, this is our best tutorial by far. But too bad I messed up so many times because it was so overly complicated. Right, place one here, place one here, and here. Yep, right here, and scale it down till it's 2, 4, 2, and scale it out 1, 2, 3 studs out on both sides until it is 8, 2, 2. All right, so this brick we're gonna leave for now. We're gonna save that for a different segment. Now we are going to work on the final segment, or this first segment of the tail. First thing that you want to do before we start the outer tail thing, scale this from 242 to 232, just like so. Next, we want to place an offset brick, like that, and just scale it out, like so. So it is 3 blocks wide, so the measurements are 226 or 262 or something like that. We're just going to place 1, 2 blocks on both sides. And now we are going to do a funny pattern. So the funny pattern is going to be like this. I'm just going to do it on one side and we're just going to scale it over. So remember our 45-degree pattern? Yeah, we're going to do that here. Oops, I did this brick wrong. Go. Okay, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to make that 8. So this is 6. This is 7. This is 8. So let me recount again. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, now we can delete all these red things. Now we're just going to scale these to their center. Oops. There we go. Easy peasy so far. Okay, next thing we want to do is, so I'm going to be starting from the top. I'm going to place a brick right here and right here. Next, I'm going to place a brick here and here. And I believe this pattern just continues all the way down. Okay, let me fix this. Yeah, let's just continue this pattern until we get to the bottom. Yep, that's literally it. Oops, this one's off. There we go. Okay, now here's the little bit of change. So we want to grab another brick, place it like that, and just scale it up like so. Same thing on the other side. Place a brick, scale it up. Now just scale it back like so. Okay, we need to also another block up, so now it should be 2, 4, 3. Alright, now we're going to place a brick right here, scale it inward like so. Same on this side. Now we're going to do a 45-degree angle slope. Let me see how many times. 5. So right now we have 1. Let's do, this is number 2. This is number 3. 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blocks right there. Okay, let's do that on this side. So we have 1 so far. This is number 2. This is number 3. This is number 4. And this is number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay, now we're going to go downward like this. Then we're going to place like this. And like this. Same on this side. Downward 1, 2, and then outward 3. Okay, so we skip that one, and now we just go like this, and like that. Let's do that here. So place here and here. I believe we can just scale these down. So it's number 4. And here's number 5. There you go. Just scale these downwards. Yeah, until it looks like a sort of pyramid if you look at it from the side. Now just place a brick right here and right here. And now connect everything together like so. Now use your scale tool and just scale that up until it covers up the gap. Alright, so for this final gap right here, this tiny little crack, just place a block right here and right here. That fills in your gap and also creates a slope again. Alright, the final part we're going to be doing today is the top parts. So follow close. So we're going to be placing a brick right here, scaling it in. This side as well. And now a little bit of 0.5 here. Pay attention, it's slightly 0.5 backwards. And half a block offset, oops, like that, as you can see. Use your brain if you have one. Hopefully you do, because I don't know what you're doing here if you don't. Also, what you want to do is just, once you place that, scale it down. Same here, just scale it down. And place a brick right here and connect everything all together. Okay, now we're going to place a brick right here. Scale it. We're not going to do the 45-degree angle trick, it's not worth it right now, and just scale. So 1, 2, 3, and now just scale these back, and just connect everything together with blocks on the ledges, I guess. Oops. There we go. There. The final one on this bottom one. Okay, now this one is 0.5 offset, and scale it in like so. 0.5 offset, scale in. And this one is just placing a brick right here and right here. Now, scale these in. Place a block right here. Oops. There we go. Scale this in. Too far, so it should be 2, 2, 4, and place a block. Okay, now place a block right here. Scale it in. Place a block right here. Okay, so you place a block right here and scale it down. Same on the other side. Oops, that's too far. And just place a block like that. And like that. And I believe that is it for the tail. So yeah, so next time for this tutorial, we're going to be finishing up the tail and starting the arms. I guess that'll be it for now. Make sure to like and sub. Share the video with your friends. And yeah, stay tuned for the next part of me losing more brain cells. Goodbye.